what happened? This is the God MC, and you're watching Campus TV. Making no change the channel. Then.
What's up, people? This your boy Kel Songs, and keep watching Campus TV. Make you not go anywhere. If you stay there, it's Kel Songs, aka Too Much Songs. Skitty bass, skid.
What up, it's your boy Contact Racordier, Charlie, Campus TV, must say, baby, I'm number one. Hey, Ghana, no side.
If you want a little bit more information, first of all,
It's an African country, obviously.
A lot of different companies got
le seul endroit où on n'irait pas sur Ghana. Il n'y a pas de problème de S, ESL. On regarde pas ça. On regarde les notes. 10 minutes, c'est à vous la parole. 10 minutes, on reprend la parole pour poser des questions sur le texte. Et encore 10 minutes.
Yes, you have 2 years for your masters. Okay. Now you compare someone in France who has done 5 years. The person has already completed his master's degree. You compare someone in Ghana who is now doing his 5th year. The person is now completing his national service. You see, so the level of studies is different. The programs are different. 3 years, 2 years for masters, and 3 years for the PhD. Now, something else that you need to understand is about how to move from this part to this part. Okay, in most of the schools, all you have to do is just to complete your bachelor degree here. You will say that I've done 4 years in Ghana, and when I go to France, will I be put in the 4th year or in the 5th year? Because for you, you've already done 4 years, so you think you have this level. It's not automatic. It depends on the schools and it depends on some of the programs. Some of them have been combined in such a way that someone who has completed 4 years already, and for the schools, that person has done most of the things that they would be doing at this level. So the school I'm saying the school can, depending on the program, mostly in business, sometimes also in engineering, they can give you a straight admission into the 5th year, so you wouldn't have to repeat 1 year again. Okay, so it makes your education also very smooth. It benefits you on the other side. Okay, now some people ask me if national service is compulsory. It is compulsory, but you have to do it right after your bachelor degree. That is a personal decision you have to take, but we have students who decide to read the national service after their masters. Okay, I'll let Umo continue.
Maybe you can present the Kumasi and Isali master fights program.
Another example of partnership programs that we were able to do. First of all, I'll tell you that France assigned a mutual recognition of certificate with Ghana, which is the first signed in Africa. So it means that France acknowledges the quality of teaching, of education in Ghana, and all certificates awarded by the universities. And Ghana also acknowledges the level of study of Ghanaian students and the certificate issued by the universities. That's one point. The second point is there has been a very nice agreement signed with KUST and ISABU. As I was saying, the student would do 4 years to have a bachelor degree, but with ISABU, they were able to fast track the program in such a way that the student would do 3 years here in Ghana, and then they will be sent to me directly to complete 2 years, and by the time they come back, they have a master's degree and a MSc. So they don't do 4 years in Ghana, they do 3, and then they go straight to France to do 2 years. And that has benefited a lot of KUST students from the Department of Agriculture. So it's something that we are also working on with other universities to see if they can implement that, because we know it's going to advantage most of you. So instead of you doing 4 years, you just be doing 3 years. Okay.
Thank you. I would like to give you some information about what we provide to students. So student services. As I said at the beginning, Campus France has a major office in Paris which deals with the students that are applying for grants. We deal with the foreign students and the ones that are granted by the French Ministry or the other governments. We also help students that have no grants that come from by them. So what we can provide to students, sometimes we can provide the placement and academic monitoring, which is student selection, placement, and placement 2 into French higher education institutions. Also pre-sessional language training, depends on the program that will be signed between France and Ghana University or Ghana government. And then monitoring of academic achievement. It means that while you will be studying in France, Campus France officers in France will help you, will follow you to see that everything's going to be fine. What we also do is the assistance and administrative support. Administrative support, it means that once you are in France, you will have to do some administrative documents, and we will give you information about how to apply, what to do. And also, something very important is the student life. Once you get to France, if you have a grant, we will help you. We will welcome you at the airport. We will give you accommodation. We will give you housing. We will pay your student fees every month. And we will also give you some health insurance. The health insurance is the major key to come to France. There's 2 points very important. You have to have at least 650 euros per month that will help you to pay your accommodation and to live in France, and you will have to have the health insurance. If you do not have the health insurance, you won't be able to have either the visa, what are the institutions that can actually provide the lesson of and then give information about accommodation, about fees, about how to live in France. You won't be left alone in France because there are some student associations, there are universities and business schools, there are engineering schools who will help you also to settle down. As I said, just doing the work at the end, we are just welcoming 262 Ghanaian students. We really want to feel free to come and ask us anything you want. Thank you.
And for the third year, you will choose a specialization and you will be able to choose between Toulouse, Barcelona, and in the future our Master of Science, they are all also accredited and recognized by the state, which is extremely important because if you study in France, you can get the authorization to start your career and to live in France, which is not the case of programs. Some students, they don't want to study a long time in France, they just want to come to feel the flavor of France. So we also have created short programs, a winter school, which is held in Paris and Toulouse, and a summer school, which is organized 3 weeks in Toulouse, or you can make a joint summer school with Ljubljana University, Toulouse and Ljubljana, or Toulouse and Barcelona, with our colleagues of TBS. So it's 3 weeks. We have, of course, the Aerospace MBA, which is the famous because we're #1 in the world. And we have decided to redesign the program for the future. So with different opportunities for the students. It's one program, part-time and full-time. We'll have some courses together. It's also linked to space application, aviation management, and everything linked to the aerospace value chain. So everything links to the life of the transportation of goods, because if you have an airport, of course you will have a lot of business linked to this field. Okay. At Toulouse Business School, we will offer you many services. So we have the career starter for the Bachelor Undergraduate program and the Master of Science, and for the MBA, what we call the Booster Career Center. So with the career starter, in fact, our students, they must make internship every year. So we have this service who will help the students to prepare the resume, the letter of motivation. You will have coaching session to know exactly in which field you will work, because you don't know if you will be interested in this sector or not. So they will prepare you. We work strongly with specialized people in human resources management and in the company of consulting for the recruitment. You You have, of course, academic support with a supervisor. We check for the undergraduate students. We check if you go to class, if you don't feel homesick, if everything is alright. Because the most important is the success of students. So if you fail 1, 2, 3 grades, this means that there is a problem. And in this case, we just discuss and try to find a solution for your success. And most very important service is the international student services. Because we organize the orientation and integration, we will do everything for you with the French administration. You know that French administration, visa paper, you can become crazy. So we do everything. You just come to our office and we make the paper for you. Easy life, okay? We will welcome you, we will send you all information about housing accommodation, we will help you to book your housing accommodation before your arrival. It's extremely important. We will help you to open a bank account in France with strong link, very strong link with companies, of course. So we have the corporate relations, the TBS Foundation, and the TBS Incubator. And the difference with other French business school is that the incubator is organized during the studies. So we have about 300 applications, so students who have decided to create a startup. And we select among the 300 applications some projects, and then they enter in the pre-incubator and then join the incubator. And during this time, in fact, they will benefit of coaching session.
Okay, now, still on Campus TV, I have with me a very young, pretty lady right here. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Hi, my name is Stanley. What's your name and where are you coming from?
Hi, my name is Aisha. I'm from the Gambia, but I school here in Ghana at Ashesi University College.
Okay, Aisha, this is the first time Campus TV's, Campus France is organizing a program like this in this country. What do you think about it?
I think it's really exciting because with the world have moved from a place where you just speak one language, young people are more interested in speaking more than one language, and French happens to be closer. I think it's kind of like the first stone to getting us closer to our dreams. So I really think it's important and it's continue.
All right, so amongst all the universities here, where's your interest?
I like Science Pro. I think, yes, I'm a bit biased because I kind of knew about them online. But then the other reason is because they're doing, it's a business school and I'm doing business. They have a variety of courses that I could choose from. And again, they kind of have scholarships, which I like the most. So I think I'm biased. I'm leaning towards science.
Still on Campus TV, I have another young lady here with me. Hello, your name and where you're coming from?
Hi, my name is Margaret Odero from Kenya, and I study here in Ghana in Ashesi University College.
Okay, still on this program, it's really the first time we are organizing, Campus France is organizing a program like this. What do you think about it? What do you generally think about it?
I think that it's a good way of exposing us to intercultural spaces, because some of us, all my life, have been studying in English countries, but I would like to at least experience other languages like French. I've been taking French for a year now.
So apart from French, what other language do you study?
I study French only, but I'd like to study like Spanish some other time after I feel comfortable enough speaking it.
Exciting. Could you say something for French, something in French for our viewers?
Bonjour à tous.
That's nice. Okay, hi guys. We are at the TBS stand. It's the Toulouse Business School, and I'm going to be speaking with one of their representatives right now. Bonjour, je m'appelle Stanley. Vous vous appelez comment?
My name is Florence Ramillon.
Okay, Florence, could you tell us what it takes to get admitted into Toulouse Business School?
Toulouse Business School is a French business school located in different cities in France, Toulouse and Paris, and in Europe as well, Barcelona, London, and also in Morocco, Casablanca. Even if we are French and a French business school, programs are entirely taught in English, and this is extremely important to understand that France can be, in fact, the open door for the business in the European Union. And we welcome a lot of students from all over the world, and they sometimes don't know any word in French, but they come study in English, and then we will help them to learn survival French.
So a very important question right now. Does your school offer scholarship opportunities for students?
Yes, we do have some scholarship opportunities, diversity scholarship, and excellence scholarships, yes.
Okay, so what are the criteria it takes for one to be admitted into the scholarship?
Alors, it depends, in fact, if it's a diversity scholarship. In this case, it's linked to the state where the students come from. It can be from India, from Indonesia, from Ghana, of course. And the excellence scholarship depends on the transcript, on the GPA.
So how old is your school? How old is Toulouse Business School?
Toulouse Business School is a very old school created in 1903.
Okay. How many campuses as well?
So, as I said, it's 5 campuses. The main campus is in Toulouse with more than 3,500 students. Yes, above 4,000 students. And then the rest, 1,000 students, are split in different campuses.
All right, so is it true that you need to study French for a year before starting the course?
Not for our business school. You don't need to study French. You will study French when you are in France.
Okay, so you don't need, not all students need to study the French language before they can get admitted into the school. Okay, merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much.
Still on Campus TV, we'll be back with more.
Integrates 2 years of professional experience. Then you have the Master in Management, which is a program of 2 to 3 years. Can be in French or in English, same for the bachelor. And it addressed to minimum those who hold a bachelor degree. And the last program is the Master of Science. It's very specialized and focused. It's for those who have at least a bachelor degree and who want to specialize either in marketing, lean management, meaning quality, finance, digital management, international business, or global business. Like I said, I graduated from this program, the Master in Management. So I had the opportunity to study abroad, doing an international exchange program in Miami. And then I did my internship in the US in the chocolate industry and worked for a big chocolate company in France, in Paris, and then worked in Spain in the chocolate industry again. So my degree at Montpellier Business School enabled me to have a very global experience, to speak 3 languages, to meet a lot of people from the world. Regarding the worldwide partners, you don't really see the map here, but we have foreign partners universities, meaning that you can do an exchange program like I did, either in America, South America, Europe, few in Africa, and then in Asia. We have a lot of partnerships. You can do double degrees, and on the campus you won't be the only international students, as we welcome each year more than 400 international students. Like I said, this year we have someone from Ghana. We welcome a lot of people from West Africa, like French-speaking countries, Cameroon, Côte d'Ivoire, and Senegal. Regarding the Bachelor in International Business Administration, it's a 4-year program, like I said. The first year will be in Montpellier, where you discover science and management. Then the second year, it's an in-depth study of science and management. What we mean by science management is marketing, sales, HR, finance, audit, accounting, so you discover all the fields. You will be mixed with students from France, but also international students from other countries, because we can be taught in English or French. You can come from any background, no matter what's your background in high school, if you studied sciences or economics or literature, everybody's welcome on the language. So it's it's to build yourself and to understand what you're looking for. And come back. The 4th year is the last year where you specialize yourself. You can either do a double degree or do what we call the apprenticeship, which is a program where a company pays for your fees, pays you a wage, and then you work for the company 3 weeks and 1 week at school. This is something I did, and it was very helpful for my career later. The Master Management program is a 3-year program, or 2 years. you study general management courses, then you have a gap year, which is here optional, and then you can specialize yourself. What we mean by specialize, meaning that you will be looking for instance, you can specialize in finance or HR, human resources, marketing, sales, accounting, audit, depending on your profile.
You're most welcome to another episode of Campus TV, the TV program designed to interconnect tertiary institutions with the rest of the world. My name, Stanley Dappler. You can call me Stand Up. Now, where do we find ourselves today? Today, we are at the One Airport Square, right behind Marina Mall. As part of activities marking 60 years of bilateral relations between Ghana and France, Campus France, in collaboration with Institut Français and the French Embassy, is organizing a campus study fair right here in Accra. The aim is to enlighten students on the numerous educational opportunities that France has to offer. Stay right here, don't go anywhere. We'll be interviewing the France ambassador to Ghana, and we'll be speaking with some of the students as well. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back with more.
Thank you so much for making time to talk to us. First of all, we would like to find out what's inspired this whole initiative. This is the first time I'm hearing of such a collaboration like this.
Well, as you may know, there is a growing interest for Ghana in France, and in this particular year, where we are celebrating 60 years of relations between our two countries, we wanted to put emphasis of one particularly strategic dimensions of our partnership, which is the cooperation in the field of higher education. We've been talking, discussing, partnering with Ghanaian institutions for some time now, but for the first time ever, we are organizing Study in France Fair in Ghana, namely today in Accra, first Airport Square, and day after tomorrow in Kumasi at the KN University. The purpose is to go directly to contact the students, to be able to give them very specific answer to their questions, their need of information if they want to study in France, to know, get information about the scholarships, the packages available, but also where exactly they can study, either in French or in English in France. So all included, we have a delegation of close to 15 institutions from France available for all those questions, and in addition, representatives of Campus France and the Office of Campus France Ghana, with people able to give any information, provide all the interested students with the needed information.
Very often we get to hear about how much people really want to study abroad in countries like France, but because of financial constraints, they are not able to. Any special package for Ghanaian students, especially in a moment like this when we are celebrating 60 years of a relationship?
Well, hopefully we are working for the future, not only for this year, but also the years to come. One point which is not necessarily known by everybody is that studying in France may be, the French system, may be one of the least expensive in the world, and at the same time, one of the best. Actually, the fees for a student, the regular fees, because all the higher education system in France is subsidized by the government, is paid for by the taxpayers' money, is very low. The fee is about $300, $400 a year when you study in France, so nothing to compare with other countries. So first of all, people have to be it must be clear for people that it is very cheap, but at the same time it's a high quality system, high quality, high education. Second, of course, there are many possibilities of support, scholarships that do exist, not only at the level of the French Embassy in Ghana, but also at the level of each and every institution. There are some, and Campus France Ghana is there to explain how to apply and what are the conditions. Also for students already in France, Ghanaian students studying in France can also apply to a European program called Erasmus, and through that, the fact that that student from Ghana is actually studying in France, he can also have this additional possibility of support. But again, the event of today, the purpose of it is to make that information accessible to all interested Ghanaian students.
So quickly, growing up, I personally had a notion of how people have to compulsorily study French for 1 year before they can continue to pursue the course of their dream. How true is that?
Actually, as I said, there is in many sectors, in many areas, possibility of studying in English once you're in France. But of course, since you are in France, it is highly recommended, even if you are studying there in English, that you learn at least a little bit of basic French just to survive, survival kit in terms of knowledge in French. But of course, some other people, some other students may want to study in French, and in that case, they would need, of course, a certain level of French in order to better understand and to manage their studies. But again, it's not compulsory to speak French to go to France to study.
My last two questions. How open is your office for Ghanaian students who want to travel, where cases of visa application and all that? As the ambassador, what message do you have for Ghanaians who are interested in studying abroad but are probably panicking about issues of visa? How is your office going to help them?
Well, first of all, they shouldn't panic whatsoever. I can tell you, just to give you one example, and then you will understand, a bit more than 220 Ghanaian students will actually leave Ghana for France to go for studying there this year. Some already left, by the way. I cannot think of one single case where visa was denied, because when people apply for studying in France, actually they get in touch with the Campus France Ghana. And they have to, because in their own interest. And then, with the help of Campus France Ghana, they can know exactly what kind of information they have to provide. They will be assisted in all those steps before getting the visa. So we make sure that Ghanaian students really motivated, they get their visa. So as I tell you, there is no problem whatsoever.
How can you guarantee their security in France?
Security in France, well, it's a very large and a complicated issue. You have hundreds of thousands of foreign students in France, yes, which means that, of course, there is a security challenge, not only for France, but unfortunately, as you can see in the news, for basically each and every country in the world. So France is no exception. But again, we have put in place, the government, all necessary measures, upstream in particular, in order to prevent attacks to happen, if you're referring to terrorism. But I mean, it's like in each and every country. We make the utmost, but we have to live with that. I would add one point maybe as per the security. As I said, there are so many foreign students in France that speaking of the general environment in terms of security, I don't think there is a specific problem. If there were one, we wouldn't have so many people.
All right, as part of activities marking 60 years of bilateral relations between Ghana and France, Campus France, in collaboration with Institut Français and the French Embassy, is organizing a program to enlighten students as to what advantages they can have schooling in France and elsewhere. I'm going to be speaking with the ambassador of France, and this interview is going to be in French right now. Bonjour monsieur, je m'appelle Stanley Dapla.
François Pujolas, enchanté.
Enchanté. En 2017, qu'en pensez-vous de parler français, d'être capable de parler français en cette année?
Au Ghana.
D'être bilingue.
Je pense que le Ghana, potentiellement, a une grande chance parce que c'est un pays anglophone, mais un pays entouré de voisins francophones et qui veulent vivre ensemble et se développer ensemble davantage, c'est-à-dire parler davantage la langue de l'autre. Et donc, je pense que le Ghana, et notamment le gouvernement du Ghana, a compris cela et veut mettre l'accent sur l'enseignement du français dans les écoles, dans les lycées. L'ambassade de France soutient ce mouvement et en partenariat avec les autorités du Ghana veut tout faire au niveau du système éducatif, mais aussi dans le cadre de partenariats avec des médias ou sur les réseaux sociaux et même en discutant, en travaillant avec des entreprises pour privilégier l'enseignement du français, faire en sorte qu'au Ghana, eh bien, de plus en plus de gens deviennent bilingues.
Ok. Aussi, 60 ans de relation avec Ghana et France. Quelles d'autres activités que vous organisez dans cette année?
En fait, le partenariat entre le Ghana et la France est un partenariat global. Ça veut dire qu'il couvre tous les aspects des relations entre les deux pays. Le dialogue politique, il y a des discussions entre diplomates et entre les gouvernements pour échanger des vues. Dans le domaine de la sécurité, nous avons une coopération très forte, y compris dans la lutte contre le terrorisme entre la France et le Ghana. Dans le domaine culturel ou dans le domaine économique, cette année, la compagnie aérienne Air France a ouvert une ligne directe entre Paris et Accra, ce qui va faciliter et développer encore les échanges entre les Ghanéens et les Français et au-delà. Et puis, aujourd'hui, on a cette foire aux études en France, The In France Fair, et c'est une initiative tout à fait originale et nouvelle pour qu'il y ait des rencontres directes entre les étudiants ghanéens et le système universitaire français et Campus France.
À propos de bourses, est-ce qu'on aura des bourses pour les étudiants ghanéens qui veulent étudier en France?
Alors, la question du financement des études et le financement d'études en France est importante. Avant toute chose, je souhaite rappeler que la France est dans une situation un peu originale. Parmi tous les pays comparables, c'est elle qui offre sans doute le meilleur rapport coût-efficacité parce que les études en France sont très peu chères, même au niveau d'un master, les droits, the fees, sont très peu élevés. On parle de 300 à 400 € par an. C'est très peu cher par rapport à des filières comparables dans d'autres pays. Mais le niveau d'études et le niveau des universités est quand même très élevé, parmi les meilleurs dans le monde. C'est cela grâce au soutien en fait du gouvernement français et des impôts payés par tous les Français. Il n'y a pas de différence entre les étudiants qu'ils soient étrangers ou qu'ils soient français. Ils bénéficient de ce système d'enseignement supérieur peu onéreux, peu cher. Après, il y a bien sûr des bourses possibles. Ces soutiens existent au niveau de l'ambassade, mais surtout au niveau des différents établissements. Il y a différentes possibilités de demander des soutiens qui sont expliqués par Campus France et notamment Campus France Ghana aux étudiants et notamment aujourd'hui dans des événements comme celui-là où toutes les informations pratiques et financières peuvent être données aux étudiants intéressés.
Merci beaucoup de partager votre temps avec nous.
Merci.
All right, stay tuned. It's Campus TV. We'll be back with more. Still on Campus TV. We are at the Alliance Française stand, and I'm going to be speaking with one of their representatives. My name is Stanley. Please, what's your name?
Monica.
Monica, we've heard so much about Alliance Française. It's French, 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 and French. Could you tell us a little bit about the courses you offer in Alliance Française?
Okay, so yeah, it's true. Alliance Française is well noted for teaching of French language. But aside that, we also teach English for francophones, or let me say anyone from outside who wants to learn English. Yes. So.
Do you teach French, Spanish as well?
No, it's only English and French. And then with the French, we have professional French for workers. And then we have Flé Junior, that's a French for kids. And then the corporate French too, for companies.
We've heard you guys have this curriculum that takes you from level 100 to 600. Could you tell us more about it? Is this 6 years or just...
So actually about that, it's not 6 years. What we do is that our levels are 3 months. So after every 3 months, you go to a new level. That's like you be promoted to a new level. So let's say if you're starting from the scratch, you start as it's A1. So let's say beginners, and then the next level is 100, then followed by 200. So every 3 months, you go to a new level. It's not 6 years. No, it's not like the university. 4 years, stuff, no.
So basically, how long is it going to take for you to attain C2? That's the highest level.
Okay. So for you to attain C2, you should do 2.5 years.
2.5 years. Okay, Alliance Française is also noted for organizing wonderful programs each year. What do you have for us this year?
We have a lot of activities this year, but I'll talk about what we have soon. Yeah, on Saturday, we are having Fela. That's to celebrate Fela's 20th year since his death. That's on 7th October, yeah, at 8 p.m. Yeah, so I encourage all of you to attend. It's going to be very wonderful.
Thank you so much for speaking with us. 60. Tell us about it.
Yes, so Alliance Française will be 60 years in November, and we are preparing for accountable events. So please, I'm inviting all of you to come on the 11th of November for the Alliance at 60 Health Walk. Yes. At 7 a.m. So please make it a point to be there. We have a lot of gifts to give to all of you. Thank you.
All right, still on Campus TV right now. I have with me a young gentleman. We're going to talk to him. Please, your name and where you're coming from.
My name is Alko Steven from University of Cape Coast.
University of Cape Coast. Okay, so why are you here today?
Today is Alliance Française. I learned it's an educational fair where we'll be introduced to schools in France. So I decided to take part in it, and in fact, I never regret taking part in this educational fair.
So what are some of the programs that they are offering here that you are interested in, that you'd like to apply for?
The programs that they are offering here is the engineering programs. I'm really interested in it because engineering has been my passion. Looking at the robotic stuff, and I really love it. And I really want to go into engineering, seriously.
So on a whole, how have you found the program?
Really splendid. I really love the program so far. I think this is the first of its kind. I don't know, but maybe I stand to be corrected. This is actually the first of its kind. So it's nice and thumbs up.
Anything you like to say to your friends?
This your boy Agbeko JJ, as they normally call me, Alliance Française. It's really nice and get it hooked up.
I'm going to be speaking with someone. He says he's coming from Germany. Mister, please, what's your name?
El Camo.
El Camo. Why are you here today?
You know, a friend invited me. He said we got some good opportunities, like, around. So I just want to scroll through.
Okay. So you've gone through the schools. You've checked them out. Which of the schools are you really interested in right now?
I haven't yet come to a conclusion. The options so many, but they're all good. I think, yeah.
I heard you saying something about the school fees. What do you think about the scholarships and then the school fees? What do you think about that?
It's good. Not all of them might favor some people. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's good. It's good. You're gonna get what you want.
Eventually. All right. Hi guys, still on Campus TV. We are at the Sciences Po stand, and I'm going to be speaking with one of their representatives. Ça va?
Ça va très bien, je m'appelle Fabien, my name is Fabien, I'm doing very well and I work for Sciences Po University.
Okay, could you tell us a little bit about your school?
Yeah, sure. Sciences Po is a university focused on social sciences, mainly located in Paris, but we have also campuses in the countryside of France. We do provide education program at the undergraduate level, but also master's and PhD degrees.
Okay. So what are some of the programs you guys offer in your school?
So at the undergraduate level, it's a bachelor in social sciences and it's multidisciplinary. So it means that you don't specialize at this level. you keep all the topics from history to law, economics, sociology or political science. And afterwards, you can directly continue to a master, and we've got more than 30 different masters, coming from master in international affairs, master in economics and business, or even in journalism and urban studies.
Do you guys have opportunities for scholarships in your school?
Sure, we've got all the range of scholarships, small stipends, full scholarships, and they are based on two criteria: the merit, we select the best performers, and also the social needs.